All right. Hey guys, it's Tiffany. Just kind of waiting for the connection. There we go. Hey guys, it's Tiffany, and welcome to Free Tarot Fridays. If you're new to this channel, I'm so glad you're here. What I'm going to do is use a traditional tarot deck. I use the Golden Tarot, and we're going to do free readings for all of the signs in the zodiac. So Aries all the way through Pisces. And I'm just working with a little kitty in my lap that you need to see. Oh my gosh. Look at the baby. She just ate, so I think she's going to nap for us. All right. Clearing the deck for Aries. So what do our Aries friends need to know or hear for the weekend? Just some practical advice or guidance for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. Let's scoot back so you can see her. So cute. Okay. All right, for Aries. Ace of Coins. All right. So aces are great, right? They're good omens. New doors are opening up in the area of your finances. So maybe it's been heartbreaking for some of you guys. It's like we got the 9 and 10 of Wands. I feel like you've just been carrying a lot of weight, whether it's emotional weight, whether it's I don't know, actually physically doing stuff, like you could have overexerted yourself in some area, or just you've just been worrying about this heartbreaking situation for a while. You're gonna find some new energy and some optimism through working. So give yourself a new work project, give yourself something to focus on that involves being of service so that you get out of this kind of heartache mojo when you're ready. You know, there's new work coming to you when you're ready. All right. Deanne says she can't hear me. Is that everybody? Or just you? Can other people hear me? Mm-hmm. All right. 1 in the morning in the Philippines. Hi. All right. So we're going to move now to Taurus and clearing the deck for Taurus. What do our Taurus friends need to hear for the weekend? Clearing for Taurus. Okay. All right. Thank you, Kristen. So for Taurus, we've got a 6 of Coins reversed. We've got a 3 of Coins, a 5 of Swords, a Queen of Swords. All right, Taurus. It looks like you've got actually a lot of options to it's like choose your own adventure this weekend, Taurus. There's a lot of different things you could be doing to spend your time. Looks like that maybe you've been stingy in some area. You know, maybe you haven't been as generous, or maybe you haven't spent enough time with the people that really matter to you. And so this is just a reminder that you can or you don't have to, but it's like maybe just acknowledging somebody isn't feeling heard or loved and shooting them a note and saying, hey, I hear you. I haven't forgotten. Let's connect some other time. Or let's connect this weekend. You know, the choice is yours. The 3 of Coins is here, and so this is like maybe you've needed that time away, maybe you haven't needed the options, and maybe you've actually had to be kind of harsh with some people lately, or they've taken it harshly, because you've just got to focus on your path right now and where you're going. You know, what empire are you building, Taurus? And that's what I would say is some good advice for the weekend. All right. I just taught a yin yoga class, and she sat there the whole time, and there was nothing wrong. But for Free Tarot Friday, she is animated and ready to party. So, Gemini, just crawling on the keyboard. So this was a bad idea, sorry. Let's clear the deck for Gemini. What do our Gemini friends need to hear for the weekend? Some practical advice or guidance. Okay. We've got a Queen of Wands. So this is about being in action. A 2 of Cups reversed. So it's like maybe you haven't had as much time to spend with your love life or on your love life or doing things that you just really enjoy. And so it's time to just be in action and hang out with the people that you love the most. Hang out with the people that bring you joy, and just go forward. Like, this is not a weekend to lay around or take it easy. This is a weekend to have fun with your high energy. So maybe you've got a lot of energy to exert. Maybe you've got something to say. Maybe you want to try a new workout class. Maybe you want to go hiking. Maybe you want to take a little road trip. This was such a bad idea with the cat. All right, after Gemini, let's see, who's after Gemini? Cancer. So let's clear for Cancer. Happy 4th, Shelton. Yeah, you too. And we've got this big nice eclipse full moon coming. For us, it'll be kind of close to midnight on the 4th. So depending on what time zone you're in, it could be the 4th or 5th, but this big full moon eclipse in Capricorn, it's a great time to really reevaluate your ambitions and your long-term goals and plans. Things are shifting and sorting for all of us. Sorry, guys. All right, we're clearing the deck for Cancer. Thank you, Camden. Thank you, Shelton. All right, clearing for Cancer. What is Cancer going to be, huh? All right. All right, Cancer. I would say, like, it's time to change your passwords. Like, this is not my favorite card to get. This is when there's a thief, when somebody's wasting your time, when somebody's giving you, misquoting you. It's like stuff like that. So it's kind of time to take the mama bear approach that you're really good at. This Six of Cups is like maybe you've been a little too giving or too lenient, and this is a place where like you could get had. All right, and so it's like here's the Justice card. So it's like be careful how you go about righting the wrongs or fixing the situation. You have to get out of there. Why? All right. So Cancer, just be careful out there. Change your passwords. Be careful how you're spending money, and then be careful how you're correcting a situation that has maybe gotten out of hand. Freely give if you're gonna give, right? Don't expect anything in return. Yasmin, thank you for liking the kitty sounds. I appreciate it. I swear, y'all, like, she's played, she's eaten. I thought it was like the perfect setup to have a cute kitty nap. It's not. All right, clearing for Leo. What do our Leo friends need to hear? Some fell out. Let's take a look. We've got, you want to come here? We've got the Four of Wands, which is about finding stability through mobility. So it could be that there's a lot up in the air in your life right now, and that you're just kind of trying to find your way. It feels like this Ten of Wands reverse feels like maybe you haven't taken responsibility for all of it. Maybe you've delegated a little too much or been a little bit like lazy with your personal responsibility, and you're just, if you're suffering, that could be why. So this Capricorn full moon encourages you to take full responsibility for every aspect, the good, the bad, and then bring it, you yourself are the common denominator. All right, I'm saying that because we also got the Magician card. You yourself have the power to change your mood, and so taking this Magician card into consideration for the weekend, I would say, what is it that you're looking to shift? What empire are you building? What are you trying to change? Is it yourself? Okay, and I would just kind of take that for deep consideration. And don't give all your power away is another thing. So it could just be like, I'm letting somebody babysit the kids too much, right? But it could also be like, I'm really making something more important than it is, and not really shining my best light based on somebody else's ideas, so those are a couple of different ways you could play that energy. I see it. After Leo comes Virgo. Let's clear the deck for Virgo. All right. Wow. Okay, so we got the Lovers and the Ten of Cups and the Emperor. So Virgos, like, what is going on in your love life right now? Who are you committed to? It doesn't have to be another person. It can be taking a commitment to yourself, but this is also could be in your job. So who are you committed to? Who are you in love with? It's growing and blossoming. That's a very good, this is very good mojo for you guys, Virgo. You've planted the seeds and the harvest is coming. I mean, this looks like a great weekend for a date, a great weekend to love yourself, a great weekend to spend just being in love with life, really. And specifically another person, Really? Really? You're gonna do this, huh? We're clearing for Libras. Clearing for Libras. Kitty! All right, we're clearing for Libras. Do you want to sit up here? Clearing for Libras. What do our Libras need to hear? All right, clearing for Libras. Told her to be on best behavior. Not happening. All right, we got the Lovers again. Wow, we got a very similar setup for Libras, and I think that was part of the mojo last week too, is like spending time in your partnership. You're doing something differently and it's working. So do something differently in your partnership, and it is going to work, okay? So I would say take a new action, get a clue. If you guys always wake up at 5 o'clock and do a normal routine, like change it up, do something different, sleep in, get up earlier, go on a date, somewhere that you haven't been before. If one of you always cooks, let the other one do the cooking and let them mess it up, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect. Just doing something different in your relationship looks like it's going to bring a lot of joy and happiness. Oh my God, Kitty, why? There you go. All right, you want to go there? So after Libra comes Scorpio. Let's see what advice we have for Scorpio. She does want to help. She's like on the keyboard right now. No, we don't. We do want this page to be in English. All right, clearing the deck for Scorpio. Clearing for Scorpio, some clear advice, guidance, or wisdom for Scorpio Nation. Hi Melissa, hi Monica, hi Magda, hi Cohen and Lisa. And yeah, I see some of you guys coming in. All right, we're clearing for Scorpio. Go ahead, babies. Yeah, you want that card? All right, we got the Two of Coins first, which means that you have been, or you're making a decision that it feels very, very heavy. It feels like it's going to turn your whole world upside down. It feels like it's going to change everything that you've been doing. For me, I can speak that to be true. And then here's the Moon, being comfortable in the unknown. Being comfortable not knowing what your next move is, but just knowing it's not this anymore, right? Like you don't know where it's going, and that gives you this level of uncomfortability, but all you know is that it's not this here. So we've got to make a change. We've got to make an ending on this Capricorn full moon, not knowing where the new beginning's coming from. Oh, okay. So clearing for Sag. I hope you guys have a sense of humor today. Yeah, thank you. All right, clearing for Sag. What do our Sag friends need to hear for the weekend? Anything that we can provide Sagittarius with that would give them an extra kind of lift, some cosmic connections. You want that card? Okay, look, Kitty picked that card. Let's see. Let's see. We got the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is about looking where you're going. You know, you can get caught in the whirlpool when you look down. When you are looking down to the right, your boat's going to start spinning this way. So it's about keeping your eyes going forward, staying focused on the goal, and not getting caught kind of in the whirlpool of what's going on. Six of Cups, this is about a blast from the past, spending time with your loved ones, friends that you have a shared history with, family, siblings, lovers. You know, it does look like maybe there's some family disputes going on. Like this is like a problem where maybe you know, this could have to do with inheritance issues, not getting what you thought you were going to get. It could be with like your sister, brother, close childhood friend turns out to be somebody that you know, they turn out to be somebody else, and it's just kind of frustrating. And so that could be a tone of that. It's like you just keep looking where you're going and shining your light and raising your frequency, and those that are meant to come along with you will. And those that don't, you'll be a lighthouse for. Okay. Thank you, Tina. She says these are resonating. Camden's like, Tiff, come on, I got this. I know, the cat. Oh my God. Like, this is practice, right? This is the practice. Can you stay connected to spirit and source when your kitty that was supposed to be sleeping decides to not, huh? We're clearing now for Capricorn. Capricorn energy, what do you guys need to hear? Cinnamon's cat's going crazy looking for this one. All right. Okay. Clearing for Capricorn. Thank you for your help. Yes. And we've got the King of Wands here. We've got a Death reversed. And we've got a Fool card. So I feel like some of you Capricorn are going back to a situation that you thought was over, and you're feeling a little foolish about it, like because you kind of been talking about it with people for a while and they thought you were over it, and now you're kind of like scared to confess, like I actually am going back over here. It could have to do with your lover, your loved one. It could have to do with your faith. And it could be that you just need to focus on your own work and not really worry about what these other people are having their opinions. But it does look like you're going back to something that ended, and you're just feeling a little sheepish about it. No big deal if you are. Just go forward. the King of Wands is there. Like, you just be empowered about it. Just say, decide that, yes, this is what I'm doing, like it or not, you know, and you feel good with your decision. Okay. All right. After Capricorn comes, who's next? Aquarius. So let's get a dive into Aquarius Nation. What do our Aquarius friends need to hear? Yeah, we had a little bit of salmon for the first time. Salmon equals energy. All right. Clearing for Aquarius. What do our Aquarius friends need to know in here? Clearing for Aquarius. Okay. Okay. The Judgment card. Often depicted with Jesus. They also got a King of Wands. And the Strength card. Oh, that hurts. Oh my god. So the Judgment card has to do with life after death, similar energy. The King of Wands has to do with taking kind of a leap of faith in some ways, with just you know, you're also not really sure how it's going to go, but you're tapping into your leadership skills and your own strength and talents to overcome this obstacle. So you two are having this like this moment where things are turning in your life, things are pivoting, and you're not really sure how, but you're along for the ride, and your confidence is what's going to kind of keep the energy steady to go forward through it. Can we get some clarification? Since that one was a little crazy, can we get some clarification for Aquarius? This is my PSA to rescue animals. How's it going? All right, clearing for Aquarius, point of clarification. Yeah. You know, I mean, basically the Justice and the Judgment card are very similar. You know when you're worried too much, or you're putting too much into a situation, because you are empowered, because you are clear-minded, because you are a fixed sign, and you kind of you feel like things need to go your way. This is like a reminder to step out of the way and let spirit drive instead of being in self-reliance. So that's a piece of clarification for the Aquarius. Camden says she's been distracted by the fluffs, but the readings have been spot on. Thank you. I'm obviously a little out of sorts, not expecting that. Clearing for Pisces. All right, let's see what we have to say for the Pisces, right? Mom, yes, thank you, Kellen. All right, clearing for Pisces. What do our Pisces need to hear? What do our Pisces need to tap into for the weekend? 4th of July weekend. You guys have plans? All the fireworks are canceled, thank God, because with this eclipse energy, it just seems a little like not the right time to have fire in the sky. So be careful if you are playing with the fireworks. Okay. Pisces. All right, you guys feel like maybe you've been doing it all alone for a while. This is the card of self-effort and not feeling quite as supported. It's like maybe you started a project and the community said, yes, go do it. Or maybe you got the family to agree or sign on to something. Or maybe you are part of the school district that are opening or closing, and there's all this support. And it's like, why did you guys leave me hanging? You said that you wanted this. And so now I'm left to do the work by myself, is kind of how that feels, because we've got the 6 of Cups with it. So there's some kind of agreement that was made with the group, and you decided to go forward, but then you kind of got left with the laundry in some ways. So you're just reassessing. You're just reassessing, do I want to do this because I want to do this? Do I want to do this whether I have any help or not? It looks like you're just getting a different perspective. So taking some time out this weekend to really think about it differently, to really reassess and chew on it differently, and see what comes up, you know. Let's get a card for all of us. Clearing the deck for all of us. What does everybody need to hear? Clearing for all of us. What's a message we can bring forth from Spirit? Guys, there's a lot of people I see that were in my psychic development class on Wednesday. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. If you want to sign up for the second one, you don't have to go in order. The one that's coming up this next week has to do with clairvoyance, and reading tarot cards is a great way to practice your clairvoyance. So if you'd like to do that, I invite you. It's only 20 bucks. No big deal. Hour and a half. All right. For all of us. Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, all right? So this is that period of fertility, like things are shifting. We've got the dark and the light with this eclipse moon. We are merging the lightness with the darkness. New things are being illuminated in the crevices and corners and nooks and crannies of our lives, and we're given this opportunity to completely change our perspectives and our goals. It's like if you wanted to always be a waitress in Taos, New Mexico, it's like now maybe you want to be an astrologer in New York. You know what I mean? It's like you can change it all. This is your one precious life. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is your chance to roll the dice and get a new outcome. So you don't have to stay stuck with the vision that you had for yourself, or how you thought it was going to go, or what other people had in mind for you, right? It's time to just kind of reserve your energy, all right? Shift your goals, and then take the leap of faith. Just take the risk. Okay, guys? So, apologize for a super distracting Free Tarot Friday. Hopefully you got some cuteness and nuggets out of it. I love doing this every week. And until next time, guys, namaste.